interested. As long as you just do it honestly and smoothly, you should have no problems. Just keep reviewing the order form, and we'll be speaking with you shortly about the processes through the office on processing your order and getting the customer installed. All right, we're going to talk about scheduling your installations. The form's filled out. We're going to call in the office. Everything's good to go. You want to schedule these deals as quickly as possible. You have to understand that this customer didn't call us. This customer didn't ask for DirecTV. We showed up at their house and we convinced them one way or another that DirecTV is a service that they want. The longer we put this installation off, the higher the risk that this deal will not get installed. I always like to schedule my installations the next day. When next day installations are not available, schedule it for the next newest day that's on the schedule, usually within 72 hours. Schedule your installations in blocks. If you're traveling out to a rural area or some distance in your travels from the main office, an installer will not travel long distances to put in a single installation. So make sure you group your sales together and block them for the same day. When I travel out to a small town, I always choose a couple days for installation and stack them heavy. An installer is more than happy to drive out to put 3 or 4 deals in the ground in a day within reason. So make sure they're scheduled together, they're tight. Don't schedule multiple installations for the same time period either. If you're driving an hour out to sell in a small town and you're scheduling 4 deals between the 8 to noon slot, a technician's not going to be able to meet that quota. Always remember that the installers are human and they cannot put 4 deals in the ground between the hours of 8 and noon. So if you're traveling out to a rural area, make sure you spread your deals out throughout the day. The installation time frames are 8 to noon, noon to 4, with a few deals available after 4. A typical installer can do 2 installations per period. So 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, and then maybe 1 in the evening. Just keep that in mind as you schedule your deals. Keep them tight, keep them close, but keep them evenly spaced out. If you remember these things, your installers will love you, they'll get your deals in, and everything will go very smoothly. All right, now we're going to talk about referrals. Once you get the customer all ready to go, we fill out the form, they're qualified, they're on the schedule, the last thing we want to do before we leave their house is to see if they have anyone else that's interested in DirecTV as well. By passing up referrals, it's going to cost you thousands of dollars over the summer. DirecTV has an excellent referral program that we could use to make sure that both the customer and the new customer and ourselves all get compensated. The way that DirecTV's referral program works is this. If I sign Mrs. Jones up for satellite service, and I ask her if she has any friends or family members who would also like to get signed up, and she refers me to her next door neighbor, both Mrs. Jones and her neighbor will both get a $50 credit on their DirecTV bill. These credits are paid out $5 off a month over the course of 10 months. But they will both get $50 in discounts off their DirecTV service for making that referral. Remember, on these referrals, DirecTV dips out of their pocket to pay this $100. When they do that, they do slightly discount our commission. So referrals are great. We get sales that we normally wouldn't have had, but you don't want to use the referral program on deals that you don't have to, because DirecTV does pay us $25 less on any sale that's originated through the referral program. Once again, if these are sales that you wouldn't have got anyway, as you're on your way out the door, hit that customer up. Tell them, look, I can knock $50 off your account if you have a friend or a family member that'd be interested in DirecTV. And also $50 off the account of a person you would refer to sign up. So it's a win-win situation for the customers, and it's a win-win situation for us. We will be providing you with some literature that you could give to the customer after your sale with your contact information on it that lets them take part in this referral program in the future as well. Remember, every single customer you talk to, every single customer you sell, if you're giving them your card with your information in this referral program, over a not too distant time, you're going to start getting referrals coming in consistently. And with that, everyone's going to make more money. So just remember the referral program. Don't forget to use that in every sale and in every opportunity. A good sales rep always follows up with his customers. It's the follow-through that makes a good sales rep and makes someone who consistently gets the sales, gets the installations, and gets paid. The number one thing that you need to follow up on is your leads. When you're out there during the day, you're going to find people that are interested, people that are thinking of it, people that know someone that's interested. Jot this information down and follow through. If someone says they're moving in 30 days into a new house and they want DirecTV at that time, keep a calendar. Fill in the time to call them back. Put their name, put their information, their phone number, and stay on top of these contacts. The second thing is appointments. If you remember earlier, throughout the day, you're going to be setting up appointments for the later on that evening or even future days. I don't know how many sales reps every single summer fail to follow through on their appointments. Yes, it was a long day selling. Yes, it's getting hot. Yes, you'd rather be home doing different things. But the sales rep that pushes to the end and hits their appointments after the day is over always comes up ahead. I can't remember the last time that I didn't get 5 activations in a day going out selling DirecTV on the doors. But very rarely are all 5 deals straight up sales that happen right then and right there. The deals that I get throughout the day are only a part of my total numbers by the time I get home. I'm able to achieve these numbers consistently because I consistently put the time on the doors and I get my sales done. I hit my appointments late and I do what it takes to be successful. Remember, you guys are coming out for the program to be successful sales reps and to make more money than you could do doing anything else. By slacking off, coming home early, and not giving it your all, the summer's too short, you'll be back in school, and you'll miss opportunities to hit the bonuses and the pay that you need to hit to make the summer productive. The last thing that you guys need to follow up on is existing accounts. Once I sign up Mrs. Jones and she's put on the installation block for tomorrow, we need to be real. Mrs. Jones doesn't always get installed. Things happen. A doctor's appointment comes up. She gets called into work. She's sick. Or she just changes her mind. Remember, we're paid on installations, not on sales. So the follow-up after the sale is just as important as a sale that's made up first. Remember, we get paid on installations, so a sale saved is a sale made. We're going to train you on a software called SatTrax coming up in the not-too-distant future. And by using the software, we can track existing customers who we've already sold. Remember, if I sign up Mrs. Jones for an installation tomorrow, and the tech rolls by the house and Mrs. Jones is not home, and she does not answer her secondary number, that deal is placed in a postponed status. No one will follow up on that customer other than the person that sold it, or you. If you don't call Mrs. Jones back and reschedule her for a later date and time, Mrs. Jones will not get installed and you will not get paid. So don't think that it's just get out there, make the sales, and forget about it. Follow through, organization, and being responsible are attributes very much seen in successful sales reps.